Today, we're going to be talking about all things Georgia. We're going to be going through everything from Atlanta, Savannah, Southern Georgia. I think it's really important that as you are navigating the home buying process, you understand what the markets look like that you were looking to buy in. I work with people all across the country, and truthfully, what is going on in one state and even one city is going to be very different than what's going on in literally the neighboring city. So, our intention here is to really dig in and to give you the actual scoop on what is going on in these specific places that you were looking to buy. Let's start with Buford. This is one of the top areas actually that I help clients purchase homes in. So, market snapshot, I'm going to go through these data points with every single city that we are talking through because, again, I think it's important that as you are navigating the process, you know what to expect. Median home price in Buford, Georgia is $579,000. We are looking at average days on market is 75 days. So, we've got home values down approximately 2.8 to 5%. The sale versus list ratio here is about 97.3. So that means that anything under 100% means that that's the amount of homes that are selling under the list price. Okay. Now, buyer versus seller market, we've actually got a balanced market, but it's got a buyer tilt to it. Here's why. With homes sitting on the market for 75 days plus the year over year price change, those are two of like the major components that we look at on who is going to have the most advantage, right? And so in this scenario, I would definitely say that it is going to be the buyers with the advantage. Let's now get into Atlanta. So median home price here is $378,000. Get this, average days on market is 98 days. Year over year price change is down about 0.53%. So like almost flat growth, but like a little bit of a decline. Sale versus list ratio here is 95.9%. So again, this is a much more buyer friendly market. 98 days on average. That's literally insane for a metro area. That just genuinely means that most buyers in this specific area are going to have the biggest advantage. Just as a side note, and I talk about this a lot on my TikTok account, the longer a home sits on a market, the more leverage you have as a buyer, right? So 98 days, I mean, that's literally over 3 months, which is an insane amount of time. So with that being said, that is going to totally set you up as a buyer to have a lot of negotiation power in this scenario. Let's talk about Evans. Median home price here is $429,000. Average days on market here is 82 days. The price change here, though, is up about 4.9% year over year. So we are seeing appreciation still happen here. Sale versus list ratio is right at 97.1. So again, this is a balanced market-ish. The price increase would more indicate and pull that back to a balanced market. Let's talk about Jefferson, which is another suburb outside of Atlanta. So median home price here is about $457,000. Average days here on market is 155 days. The year over year price change here is actually like really minimal. It's about negative 0.1%. So I would say that's right at just having a flat market, which means that home prices compared to last year have not gone up. Redfin specifically states that homes are on the market for about 68 days in this area. Now, the sale versus list ratio is right at 97.7%. Buyer versus seller's market, because we have a flat change in pricing, right? And also because of the fact that homes are sitting on the market for more than 60 days, I would definitely say that buyers have the advantage in this market. Let's talk about Savannah. Median home price here right now is $349,900. Average days on market in Savannah, according to Redfin, is 95 days. The year over year price change here is down by 2.1%, and the sale versus list ratio is right at 97.1. So you add all these together with days on market being over 90 days, prices year over year going down. Definitely, again, a buyer friendly place to purchase right now, which is crazy because not that long ago, Savannah was one of the hot pockets where things were flying off the shelves faster than people could get their eyes on something. Now let's talk about Valdosta, Georgia. So median home price here is right at $205,000. Average days on market is 57. Year over year price change is up by 2%. And the sale versus list ratio is 93.3. Add all these together. And even though, yes, we did see a slight increase in year over year pricing, the fact that we're right under 60 days on market and that the sale versus list ratio is showing only 93%, definitely would consider this to be a buyer leaning place to purchase. Now, I always say this, these are high level data points, right? This is not a one size fits all. I always say that home buying strategies are personal. You can never take one piece of information and apply it to every scenario. all of this stuff matters. It depends, right? Like, where are you living? Where are you wanting to buy? What's your budget? How much money do you have saved? There's an entire process that we would need to go through to determine what is the strategy for you. Here is my top recommendation. If you want to purchase in any of these areas, the move really is to run your numbers. We want to look at the specific type of home you want, what part of town you're wanting to buy in. We need to be able to run certain scenarios, certain numbers. This is a starting point for you to have an idea on what is going on in the market as a whole. But truthfully, every single home that you look at is going to have its own individual story and its own individual approach. The only way to create a actual approaching strategy on this is to run your personal numbers to determine what your best leverage and moves are as a home buyer. If you have any questions whatsoever, best way to get a hold of me, if you go to the link in my profile, or if you go below this video, there's going to be several different links that you can click to get started. What we are really here to do, my team and I are here to answer your questions. We want you to approach home buying in a non-stressful, non-scary, and a data-driven approach instead of feeling rushed and panicked in the middle of having to purchase. This information really is what should allow you to make those decisions in a way that feels good to you. All right, y'all. See you soon.